University that are talking about an eclipse that happened in 2010, showing a time lapse of it. And then this over here, again, I apologize, let me zoom this thing out. There we go, that's a little bit better. This is the live feed from NASA on this one, and you can see it's still fully orange. And if you kind of looked at the moon on the shot that I just took outside when I was standing on the porch, you can see the little star starting to pop up out there. And it has moved a little bit. I mean, it's not on the eastern horizon anymore. It's moving from the southeast into the southern sky. And I believe that's live. You can kind of see what I'm talking about that I was just talking about outside. The bottom part down here, even though it looks brighter on the computer screen, but to my naked eye, is starting to turn white. So it's slowly retreating from the shadow. Look at how red that is. That is really incredible. Same thing over here. And then the one guy was explaining it because of all the stuff. Let's see if they have anything to say over here. No, they got their music on. I really don't want to hear any music. Hello?
Hear cool new music before your friends do.
It's trying to keep us entertained, I guess. So let's see what these...
Hemisphere, and I'll tell you, SLU members are incredibly excited about this because there are some of the biggest and best objects in the sky to look at, but only visible from the southern hemisphere. And the Chile Observatory is well placed for that. So we're really looking forward to that. Bob, if you come back, just
I'm going to have to watch that. They're talking about...
what you can do is anybody can control the telescope.
Comets and stuff that are coming in that cannot be seen from north of the equator.
You can sit on your sofa, any old internet connection, doesn't matter, doesn't have to be big or anything like that. And you book a time. You look down the schedule, and the schedule isn't normally booked for longer than one night.
By Jove, he sounds like he's Australian or New Zealand or British or something.
Choose the slot. You then choose what object you want to image using the telescope. Now, you don't have to know what object's visible because we have a pull-down list. There are several ways that you can do it.
Okay, you see this little thing right here?
And that will only
folks,
show you the
that's that
objects
little star that I've been talking about right there.
at the time you
Right
pick.
above their
Or
little
if
sleuth
you're
image.
advanced
That is not
and you want to
them
set up a
putting that on the
coordinate
screen
mission
there.
to a
That
comet
actually
or near
is
an asteroid
in
or something
space,
like that,
right next to the moon.
then you
From
can
where
do
I'm
that
at, it's
as well.
actually
So there's
closer
loads
to
of
up
options.
here where my
We
mouse
have
is.
people doing
And then earlier,
everything
like I
with
said, when the shadow was
telescopes,
doing about
just
this,
building
I saw this little thing fly off and it just went poof, and it just vanished.
photographs. All the
I don't
way
know what it
through to
was.
people
I
who
mean,
might like to process that.
you know, there's that little star that I've been talking
We'll
about.
talk about that now, but just in case there's anybody out there who wants to know, they can
And
do
then
their
over
own
here
fit
is the
stations.
NASA feed, and
Or
you can hear this
you
guy
can
still
join
blah
one
blah
of the
blah,
research
but he's over
programs
here on
that
this
we're
other screen.
starting
So
up, and we're
there you go.
near
Anyways,
asteroids, and we're monitoring
it's
those,
a little easier
and
to
we
follow it on two screens inside than it is to stand outside and
We make
freeze.
submissions to what's
But
called
this is
the
really
Minor
cool.
Planet Center, and that helps determine the accurate orbit of these.
Oh, you gotta see this. It's starting to get yellow.
So that's pretty cool.
Okay, I'm gonna mute
Now,
this
we have got
blah 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 over here from this guy, and we're gonna watch the NASA feed for a little bit. You can kind of see how it's going from a red color to kind of a yellowish color. Somebody typing to my buddy Sarah on Facebook there. Let's see, did anybody chime in? Also comment on her status. Friend of mine. Yeah, that is wild. It really is red. Anyways. So, it, like right in there, you can kind of see it starting to turn kind of a whitish color. I mean, it doesn't look like it too much on the shot there, but it will slowly, I believe, from here or something like that, start getting white, and then it'll move that direction, or because the shadow came this way, so I'm assuming it's going to come out the same way. it's going to slowly work its way like this across the moon. And it looks like a, well, actually, if you look real close on there, it looks like a hand. On some screens, it looks like an arrow. It just depends on where I'm at. That's that. Thank you, Griffith Observatory, for that one. And then over here, thank you again, the one at Phoenix. I wonder if I should sign up. SRP S90s, man, those things look nice. Unless that's the price, but anyhow. We go back over here to the NASA feed. Actually, no, you can't tell. They were showing the numbers earlier, how many people were logged on. It was like 500,000. It's probably way more than that now. I mean, the whole world's watching this. It's just really incredible. But I'll come back in a little bit and film some more, and we'll see it coming out of the shadow.